I'm gonna talk about water runoff, rain runoff, drainage issues, quicksand type soil. I'm talking about several different things that I ran into while at clearing my property. After clearing the property, see here, all this dirt was hauled in, this red dirt. So spent all this money, hauled all this dirt in, and then look, it just washes away. So hopefully you don't have to go through this, but I can tell you while the Bobcat backhoe guy was running his backhoe back here clearing everything, he did find a mushy spot in here, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that this right here is like quicksand, and his backhoe kept getting stuck over here in this area. So I wasn't surprised that there's water issues. My biggest thing is how to deal with them. So look, we're looking at this from another angle where it washed all off, and then you see all this like this right here, whatever color that is, like that grayish, that's all very mushy, quicksandy type stuff. And then I walked up the hill from the property in the bush, and I noticed I had these little standing pond areas. So this is something I had to deal with later, but then I was thinking, well, this is the water's coming from, it's standing in these ponds, and then it's when more rain comes, it's coming here and washing away the road. So right there, I marked where I wanted to have the culvert installed. I didn't know really, excuse me, what size culvert to put in. So I just spent a whole bunch of money and put in a 24-inch because I know that's well over what I would ever need. I probably would have been good with an 8-inch. So I marked all this, and then I marked where, see, this other spot is where I need to go up here to drain out the so-called little standing water pond and to stop the water from washing over. I want to direct it into the pipe so it's going in one direction, because look, as you can see, I have all this the standing water from rain and rain runoff. And it's obviously worse when it thunderstorms. So this is me up in the bush. See, it just stands up there. And over time, I'll go over there and try to trench out all these ponds so it doesn't even sit up there and create all the stagnant water, mosquitoes, and stuff you don't want. As you can see over there in the bush, it's more just standing water, standing water. So, and because the road is all sloped in this direction, so when it rains and all the water just coming down onto my property. So, at some point I'll deal with this, but I was able, and you'll see in a couple minutes on this video, I was able to stop the main issue. And I apologize about the shaky camera. My intention really was never to do a YouTube. I was just taking video to send my family, but I figured, hey, why not get it cranked up and try to help people. So it's like a little stream almost that comes through here, but it has standing water. So I need to deal with that, and that comes all the way down here. This is back down, and I'm gonna show you here how this is like almost like quicksand, and you just kind of seep right through it. So this is where his backhoe kept getting stuck. And you can see I just start sinking down into it, so this will be dealt with a little later on, but obviously I had to put in a pipe because I need to be able to get my container house on the over here on the other side. Oh, I'll show you in a second. I need to be able to get my container over this road, so I need to put the culvert there so I can get the container onto the other side, the containers, because I need to get a storage container and I need to get my container house in. So this issue will have to be dealt with, and I would say some areas that trench was about 6 inches deep where the water just washed away all the brand new material we put in. So I need to get my container house back into here and my storage container right there. So this road has to be usable. I can't, the tractor trailers have to come back here. Can't have anything sneaking into sinking into the ground. So this is the 2-foot culvert I decided to install. That damn thing is expensive, $800. So this is an install. Had some rip wrap hauled in, dug it all out, and this is the installation of the 2-foot culvert. And I bought some more dirt. Money goes quick. I'm gonna tell you that money goes quick. I don't know why no one ever says that in the other video. Money goes quick, so make sure you got the money coming in. So all this was put in. There's still a little mushy spot over there. You can see still the water coming out the ground. because it still needs to be directed. And I'll show you in these next clips, because this was still soggy and wet even though we put more dirt over there. So I was a little disappointed. But then after I walked up there and saw those ponds, I knew, okay, I'm gonna have to come back and deal with the ponds. So this is the culvert in action. Luckily, thank God, I went up there with the trencher, and the day I went up there with the trencher, it rained in the middle of me trenching. I was kind of pissed off at first, but you know, the man upstairs always got a plan of why he doing everything the way he doing it. So I give thanks to the Most High. So look, this is what I just trenched. So I trenched this whole thing, and you'll recognize this as I walk up. Got the water flowing. It's still a little unlevel, so I got to go back and deal with some of it, but it's operating the way I want to. So we're walking up the trench, and see, this is where the water was seeping out that one side, so I had to stop it, and now it's coming down, and it's trenched out, and it's going into the $800 overpriced culvert, but it's done, and I'm happy. So the water is working. The road is dry now. Don't have to worry about anything. I'm gonna clean this up, widen it up a little bit. Try to go back and get some more roots out, but I just want to get the basic trench in there. I got some rocks I'm gonna put into this trench, so it'll be rocked all the way up, and then everything goes straight through the culvert, so I can get the trucks and trailers in. So this is the area marked to where I'm gonna put the house. Unfortunately, this all got tore up the other day. Because this footage is about a month old. This got tore up, so this all has to be done over, but that's life. So this is where the container house is going to sit. I'm going to have 12 pillars for a double wide container house, so I need to get everything in and out this road, as you can see. Everything works. That's why he parked his truck right there up until the culvert, but since the culvert is working, now this all is dried out and everything is perfect. And I just had a storage container delivered the other day. So yeah, just put all the riprap in, ran this trench straight up, and everything's good to go. I'm gonna go clean it up a little bit. But this is just the basics of how you don't have to go overboard like me and put a 24 or 22 foot culvert in there, but you know, this is how you deal with water issues. And this is how I dealt with water issues. Hope it helps. This is me installing a water line. I actually do have city water out here, so I'm going to take it for a little bit, but just to get things rolling, but not long term. So, hey man, I give thanks for you watching. You know, hit me with any questions or concerns, but this is how I dealt with the little bit of water drainage issue so I could fix the road and not have tractors and trucks sinking in the quicksand here on my property, East Alabama. See you on the next one.